December the 31st, 2023. Got up, did a workout, feeling super energized. Basically, I think when you watch this, it's going to be the start of a new year. It's going to be 2024. And what better way to start the year with a little vlog about finding like your drive, finding your sense of motivation, like getting into whatever it is you want to achieve this year. That's what this vlog is going to be all about. Some days I feel like doing stuff and other days I struggle to just function. So that's really, really normal. And the thing is, it all comes down to sort of feelings. They fluctuate. They're never going to stay the same. It's actually a good thing that they don't stay the same. We want to keep life interesting. When it comes to sort of achieving goals or doing work, like with my study, it's not always going to be this consistent machine. I think that's actually a really big underlying thing that we have to remind ourselves and come back to. I got all dressed, showered, just packed my bag, and I've figured out why I'm like so upbeat and excited today. It's because I'm going to go and see my really good friend this afternoon and celebrate New Year's Eve with her. And I think that is why I'm just like so excited and energized, and had a good study session this morning because I had something to look forward to. One suitcase there, carry-on bag, handbag, and I've got another suitcase downstairs. I think I'm all set, I'm ready to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is our best year yet. This is gonna be an amazing year. We are just gonna like live it up. 2024, we're turning 30. It's just gonna be such a good year. Just setting up everything for pancakes. Just packed up all my stuff, getting ready to leave and go back to Sydney, to reality, to work and study. When I get back there, I'm still gonna carry on with my motivation high to get through case reports. We're gonna kick goals this year. It's gonna be such a good year. I got back okay and I'm really tired, so I've decided I'm going to just chill out for the rest of the night. But tomorrow I'm gonna come back more re-energized and I'm gonna get back into work. It's the second day of the new year and I am still feeling really optimistic, really positive, really good about life. I just feel like this is my year. Good things are gonna happen this year. My study is nearly done. It's such a good feeling. Anyway, I just want to share quickly a few things that have actually really helped me navigate the last 2 years of studying and working full-time, because it is really hard. I wouldn't say it's the hardest thing I've ever done, but it comes pretty close. So I'm going to tell you what clever things I've learned that just made a big difference. Everyone has that thing that helps set them up for success for the day, like helps them feel refreshed and ready to go. And there's lots of like good quote unquote things that you can do for your health in the morning to start the day, but I feel like everyone's is a little bit different. And for me personally, the one thing without fail throughout my 20s that has really helped has been getting up and going straight to the gym and doing some form of movement or exercise, because obviously it activates those feel-good chemicals in my brain, has lasting effects for the rest of the day. In an ideal world, I would also be doing meditation. I just haven't got it consistently in my routine yet. Work is usually super full on. On average, I have at least 4 clients a day, and therapy can be very intensive because you have to be so switched on, which wears out my energy levels pretty quickly, but I also really love my job, so it's like pros and cons. I try and have breaks as well, and I really do, but sometimes it can be difficult. Like I try and go outside for a quick walk. I'm guilty of being one of those people that end up having lunch at their desk and working through it a lot of the time, so I think it's just tricky when you're working and studying because every minute counts. When I get home, I am normally at like my peak of exhaustion, and I try my best just to kind of let myself completely unwind, do whatever I feel like doing within reason. I also like obviously try and do things to help me prepare for the next day. I unpack my stuff. I also make my dinner, all those little things. But most importantly, I just kind of let myself really chill out and make sure that I just switch off my brain for a bit and relax. It's normally around 8 p.m. when I start getting ready to study, sometimes even later, I'm not gonna lie, but these are the tricks I've used that have made a massive difference in my productivity and also just my overall well-being with managing work and study full-time. So first up, I always put like a time limit on my study. That's usually for an hour or an hour and a half, no more than that. And I always stop just before 10 p.m. because I can't keep going after that point. When it's constricted to a short period of time, it just gets me more motivated. The second thing that I do, kind of cliche, but cliche for a reason, is that I have like SMART study goals. So I know specifically what I'm gonna get done with that time. I have a small achievable goal to accomplish. Finally, my third goal, and this one took me a little while to learn, but I make sure that I don't do anything that is too hard, because in the evening, I'm really tired. My brain is really tired. I don't have much energy to keep going. I can't do anything that's too mentally challenging, so I keep it really easy. I do something that I feel like I can accomplish that doesn't surpass like my optimal level of challenge. Like it needs to be at that or lower. It needs to be basic. As a society, I think we just need to rest more. Honestly, taking time off has made a massive difference in helping me get stuff done. So when you let yourself relax and do nothing, don't feel guilty for it because it's a super productive thing to do. There's a book about rest. I can't remember what it's called, but I remember reading a bit of it and it was mind-blowing. So I'll try and put a link for that somewhere down below. I hope all of that advice that I gave you is helpful. It's Friday! Something I've been reflecting on for the last week when it comes to pursuing your goals and like getting motivated and getting into a new year is just that life is sort of what you make it. Just like this random thing, and you can literally do whatever you want. Obviously, like it's good to try and do like the things that are meaningful. That's something that I think about a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna bring that to Friday because I'm feeling really good, and I also I know this is gonna be a really, really good year. We've discovered how to use the coffee machine in the office. I've been working here for nearly 2 years. Oh, and just get that barista sort of feel. It's decaf, but you know what? I'm here for the taste. I'm naturally energized. Okay, it's all working. So my colleagues have just left and it's Friday afternoon, so I'm gonna head home soon. The thing that I've been thinking a lot about today, I remember reading a study, and I'm not gonna get these numbers right because it was a while ago when I read this. It was something along the lines of our sense of happiness and joy and meaning and like what makes for a good life is controlled by like 10% genetics. So that's gonna have an influence. A big chunk of it is environment, something like 40 to 50% is environment, maybe more, maybe like 60%. But there's a good chunk left over, 40, maybe 50% is sort of how you perceive things and your power of perception and how you choose to look at your circumstances. Going into the new year, you know, whether it's something small that you're working towards or something big, you know, in your everyday life, really tapping into how you want to show up for the day, being intentional with that is so powerful to do, and it has a massive impact on the people in your life, your experiences, and how you experience the day. And I've just been thinking about that because I know it's hard some days, and I'm guilty of it too. Today, I was like so on fire and so energized, and I just had such a nice day. Anyway, yeah, I've just been thinking a lot about that. I hope that you have an amazing week. And I really enjoyed making this vlog, even if it was kind of all over the place, but I had lots of fun, so hopefully I'll see you in another one. Bye!